Right, everyone. Jake Paul versus who knows? Who could Jake Paul be fighting? Ronnie, do you know?
Well, it's either Conor McGregor or whoever challenges him, basically.
Well, he's wrong. Ronnie's wrong. But honestly, it's disgraceful.
That's
Jake Paul is fighting Ben Askren.
Okay.
Ben Askren.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know who that is.
You don't know Ben Askren? Not a lot of people do, I don't think, unless you're obviously into the UFC, martial arts type stuff.
No,
not a lot of people know
I'm more
who
of
he
a
is.
tennis man myself.
Tennis man.
Yeah.
No, but Ben Askren, he's an Olympic level wrestler. An Olympic level wrestler.
Okay.
That's who Jake Paul's fighting. A pro MMA fighter, an MMA champion. Right, this isn't someone low level. This isn't like.
So this is a man.
This isn't a deadgy.
This is a man that's gone to the top.
Yeah. He's a champion. He isn't deadgy. He isn't Gib. He isn't Nate. This guy's a champion in the sport of fighting, right? And Jake Paul's fighting him. Paul's got the audacity to try and fight him.
Jesus.
Like, is he a mug or something? I think Jake Paul's a mug.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. Like,
honestly,
I genuinely think that, like, is this boxing or is it UFC? It's boxing, isn't it?
Boxing, yeah, boxing.
Yeah. No, because I was gonna say,
Jake Paul would not stand a chance in UFC.
Honestly, I can't believe that, because obviously, like you say, it's one thing going to get, because obviously Jake, he was a YouTuber. I remember back in the day, obviously, when Logan and it all started off, they were like, "We're athletes, dude. You won't beat us."
We did like a bit of wrestling in a primary school, dog. Like, don't worry, dude.
In my elementary, I like beat up the fattest kid in the world. Like, it, the YouTubers at the end of the day.
Jake Paul be like, the kid that I was bullying, he came for me, so honestly, I decked him one.
Basically, I think that like the YouTube boys, Jedwood, Deadgy, got a bit of this. Can't have that. I think we chose the name SC Podcast because it was difficult for me to say, Yeah,
I did it purposely, so like I did it on purpose, so Ronnie struggles every time with the intro. SC Podcast.
I'm not that bad. Yeah, right. Anyway,
levels.
So
back on topic.
Yeah. So I think that, like, obviously Deji, Gib, there were YouTubers, but like there's a hand of boxing. But now it's taken it. Obviously, he fought professional. Was it Gib that it was the first pro fight?
Yeah, that was no head guards, no
like I say, it's one thing being pro and fighting another person, but it's one thing being pro, virtually having, is it 2 pro fights Jake's had?
Yeah, because Nate, Diaz. Why I keep on going to say Diaz? What's his second name? Nate. The one that he dropped on his face, basically. That one. The one that, like, so this is the canvas, yeah. Like, he landed like a aeroplane, basically.
Yeah, it was mad.
Matters.
But like, to them fighting an MMA champion, like, that's just I don't know how to react to that. I'll
I mean, to be fair, as much as I dislike Jake, as much as I think he's a cocky knobhead,
he's just arrogant.
Props to him for pushing the fight on with this guy.
100%.
You've got to have some balls on you to fight a pro MMA champion.
I mean, that's the thing, because obviously we'll get onto it in a minute, I presume. But like, he's not going to fight Conor. I think that's the dream fantasy fight. He's not going to fight him.
Fan favourite sort of fantasy.
Sort of like not the next best thing, because obviously I didn't know who this Ben Askren kid was, but it could be the next best thing. I'm not sure. But like, from Conor McGregor to, like, obviously
Ben Askren,
he's won fights, he's known internationally. He's obviously, I think, one of the biggest sportsmen at the time now.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, you're saying that Ben Askren isn't really up to the level of Conor McGregor. That's what I'm sort of getting.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he could be 10 times better than Conor McGregor. Obviously, I don't know him. I've never heard of him until you've made me aware of him. But yeah, he seems like the right opponent for Jake at this point to put him in his place, at least.
Yeah, well, Ben Askren, right? He's pro. He's had 20 career fights.
20, mad.
He's won, right? So 20 fights, and he's won 19 of them.
So he's only lost one fight?
Yeah. That's from what Jake Paul said. I probably should research it a bit more, but from what he said, 19 wins. And I'm sorry, you don't say that negatively about your opponent. That's
so essentially, he's only lost one fight.
Yeah.
He's only had one bad day.
Yeah, basically.
So
he's woke up on 19 other days, chilling, winning the fights.
And then one day he's just thought, you know what, he's been a bit down in the dumps or something, and he's lost the fight.
Yeah, literally.
I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. So basically,
to be fair, someone probably pissed in his Cheerios or something like, you know.
So like Jake is going into the ring with a man who has won 19 out of 20 fights. And wait, was the other fight a loss or a draw? Because it could have been a draw, couldn't it?
I'm pretty certain it was a loss, but there's a chance of it being a draw.
Well, that's the thing. If it was a draw, then in my book, he hasn't lost. Because, I genuinely think this is the fight to put Jake Paul in his place. 100%.
Yeah.
One.
He's a 2-time division NSAA, which is elite level wrestling. So he's been in the top tier twice.
So it's UFC and then obviously like the wrestling part as well.
Yeah, so Division 1 that was, sorry.
That's mad.
So that's mad.
So is he proficient in boxing as well, or is this his first boxing fight?
I think this is he's not. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. I think he has had a few fights. I'm not sure though.
Well,
don't hold it to me, but yeah.
I imagine. I don't know how to put it, but it could be the world class champion, whatever, in MMA, UFC, and everything. But boxing, do you know what I mean? It's like being like Ronaldo and then playing tennis. Do you know what I mean?
Literally, yeah.
They're completely different sports. It might be, hitting, fighting, whatever people, but it's still different sports. It's different things. Like wrestling, you're mainly on the ground and, you're doing all this. But in boxing, if you're on the ground, it's virtually the end of the fight. You know what I mean? You've lost. So it's apples and oranges. Do you know what I mean? It's comparing two completely different things.
Yeah. He's just, from what I've seen, Ben Askren, he's an older lad. He's 36.
Yeah.
He's 77 kilograms, and I think they're both fighting in the same, they're not far from each other in weight or anything.
Right.
I think Jake Paul's taller though.
Yeah.
So obviously Jake Paul's gonna have the reach on him. That's the thing.
That's the thing. Well, that was the thing about the Logan Paul KSI fight, is that everyone was doubting KSI a little bit because Logan's such a taller person.
Yeah.
He's got a longer wingspan. He's got massive arms. So that could be the same in Jake's category. But you don't know. This is a question I want to ask.
Go on.
Jake Paul KSI. Can we
Jake Paul KSI? Oh,
anytime soon?
Ronnie, I think you're going to be disappointed with my response there.
No.
Jake Paul KSI, I'm pretty certain it's not happening. Both of the fighters have said, Jake Paul's even admitted, normally Jake Paul will be pressuring KSI saying, he's a pussy, he's not going to fight. But he's even said, look, I don't think the fight's not going to happen. It's just a dream.
And it's sad. I think that KSI Paul is a more realistic fight than McGregor and Paul.
Yeah.
100%. I think that. I can't say anything because obviously KSI at the minute he's doing his music. I'm pretty sure he's number 2 in the charts every day. So
something
got music
like
on
that.
his mind. He's focusing on his music career, and I think his boxing career sort of gone down now, hasn't it? After he won against Logan.
I don't think he's been doing much with the boxing stuff now. Yeah.
Hey, you carry on with So what's the Ben Askren fight? What's that going to come out like?
Right. Okay. So Ben Askren fight. Ben Askren himself has said he's predicted a fight for him. So the prediction for the fight is knockout on the 7th round in Ben Askren's favour. That's what he said about it. So obviously, I think that's quite reasonable. 7th round, that's not like typical cocky first round knockout type prediction.
Yeah.
So 7th round is maybe just sort of saying he's gonna ease his way into the fight, which I would imagine he would. So he's gonna come in, maybe like a few light jabs, Jake, drop his guard a bit, keep him tired, keep him running on low energy, stuff like that. And then 7th round, he's gonna come in hard and trying to go for the knockout.
Because obviously, like, I'm not trying to compare Jake and Logan Paul, but Logan in the KSI fight, he was very, very tired at the end of it. Like, very tired. Like, you know, it could happen to Jake.
But to be fair, though, KSI was also absolutely shattered towards the end of that fight.
It's
because they ran for the whole, what was it, 6 rounds that fight, or was it 7? I'm not sure. They ran for the whole time it was that they were fighting, and that I've sparred someone for 3 rounds, and that is so much effort. You're out of breath from so quickly. It's
harder than it looks, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I don't think I could get in the ring with someone. I mean, me being who I am, I'm a beast.
I mean, I wouldn't best you personally.
Like, come on. But it's harder than it looks, 100%. Obviously.
Yeah, but you've got to put the effort in. You've got to be there every day training. You've got to be in wind, snowy, rainy, thunderstorm weather. You've got to be training all the time. There's no point in stopping if you're going to not continue your dream, that sort of thing.
Exactly. I mean, is this, obviously you know more than me, but is the Ben Askren Jake Paul fight this year?
April 17th. That's when the fight is. It's confirmed. April 17th.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's close, isn't it? That.
It is really.
I'm assuming this has been going on for quite a while.
February, March, April, 3 months.
Jesus. I mean, Jake Paul. I think it's been a year since Jake Paul fought Gibb. That was 2020, wasn't it? Start of 2020.
Yeah, it was.
That was in Miami, I'm pretty sure, and all the YouTube boys were there. So obviously it wasn't COVID, but that leads on to the next question. There won't be fans at this, will there?
Oh no, it'll be all virtual, so we'll all be watching.
Yeah. Where is it, by the way?
I'm not actually sure.
I imagine it'll be in like a neutral ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It won't be in, because obviously, I don't know. They're both American, aren't they? So
yeah, so it'll be in America somewhere. It's taking place in the Thriller Fight Club.
God knows where that is. Where's that? Is it America?
Yes.
Is it LA? It should be LA or Miami or somewhere, one of the big cities.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I'm trying to just look it up now. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, I mean, my prediction that if, obviously, I can't see Conor and Jake fighting. I genuinely can't.
No, Conor and Jake won't be fighting anytime soon.
No.
I mean, I don't even think Conor's up for the fight either, personally.
No, I mean,
if he was, he would be there pushing it,
100%.
Straight away.
He's a very I don't want to use the word arrogant, but he's a very
cocky.
Yeah, he's a very cocky person. He's always up for the fight. He's always he's sort of intimidated as well within the press conferences and the things he says.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
I mean, have you seen it when he comes up and in the press conference when they're facing off with each other and they come up close? He gets up and he's like, up like that sort of thing. Doing this little cocky walk thing. All shoulders, all arms, all shoulders.
Unbelievable. But yeah,
I don't think that fight's going to happen, personally.
No. And wasn't he injured in the... he obviously fought recently, didn't he? Dustin, something like that?
Dustin Priori. It's something, it's like Dustin, loads of eyes. Yeah.
But he lost that, didn't he?
Yeah, to leg kicks, and leg kicks absolutely rinsed him.
Because I think I seen a picture of him on Instagram. He was like up resting and he had his leg up like it was like...
Yeah.
He could be injured. You never know.
I mean, after the fight, this was fair enough. I had a lot of respect for Colin for doing this. He went up to Dustin or whatever his name is, and he was obviously crutching up, so his leg was really hurt.
Bad.
And he went up to him and gave him respect.
I mean,
so
respect. You got to respect fighters for doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get better at the craft. They're trying to improve their skills and their portfolio. Basically, they're trying to improve how many titles to the name, how many fights they've won, how many. Whatever.
It's an interesting place.
It's an interesting place, especially when YouTube and the mainstream media have basically collided. So obviously, we were discussing the topic the other day, and we were saying that all this would have started if Joe Weller and Theo Baker
didn't scrap in the little sparring session, and then JJ commented. JJ commented on their post, "I'll fight the winner."
And then obviously all the diss track beef was kicking off. That sort of got involved. And then obviously KSI fought Joe Weller, called out the Pauls. He fought Logan first time, and then
any of the Pauls.
Any of the Pauls, I don't care. And then what was it? And then obviously the mainstream media, Eddie Hearn picked it up, Sky picked it up, and everything. That was mad.
It was a bit. No, to be fair though, I did sort of feel for YouTubers like Joe Weller and stuff like that, because he was sort of saying, we were the ones that sort of started off, and they've really put us in the dark apparently. Yeah, and Joe was trying to actually fight in one of the KSI versus
Logan 2, I think it was.
Yeah, no, it was Logan 1. It was the first one. He couldn't fight in it.
Was it?
Yeah, he wasn't allowed to.
He was trying to fight.
Yeah. He was trying to fight either Deji or Jake Paul, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, but because obviously he ended up commentating on the fights.
Yeah. I actually quite like that, because I do like Joe Weller as a person. I
think it was True Geordie and
Ethan Bazinga.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of the mainstream media and YouTube have collided, because
they really have, to be fair.
I think for a couple of years, obviously YouTube started kicking off in the UK and everything. KSI, all the Sidemen boys, Zoella, people like that. Obviously started getting onto TV. The first instance I remember was Jack Maynard going on to I'm a Celebrity.
I'm a Celebrity, get me out of it, yeah. And then he got done for his racist tweets. What
he got kicked off for obviously being racist, and it's not good at the end of the day.
No,
but obviously, I think that portrayed YouTubers in a bad light. But then I think it was about a year later, Joe Sugg went on Strictly Come Dancing, got pretty far in that. He's now on YouTube, the telly a lot. I literally see him everywhere.
He was on Great British Bake Off the other week. Not the other week, sorry. I don't know when it was. It was a while ago.
He's been on that. He's been on Michael McIntyre's The Wheel. He's been on
Did you see it when he passed out on TV? Right, he cut his finger and passed out. It was the funniest thing going.
Oh God!
How can you be that?
It's honestly
who was
they're colliding.
Wasn't it? Was that comedian Jack?
Jack White.
No, Jack Whitehall, that's it.
Yeah. He was with a lot on YouTube.
No, to be fair though, did you see it ages ago? He was on one of Sideman's old videos.
Yeah, and Stephen Tries.
Yeah. No, I quite like that, to be fair, because he wasn't really
like I say, collaborating with the worlds, colliding. It's different platforms. Obviously, they're similar platforms. But YouTubers were categorised as ages ago as not proper jobs.
Yeah.
But obviously now
they're making millions. Basically,
KSI, I'd say over a millionaire, 100%.
KSI, 100%.
Yeah, all the ad revenue, the money from the fights,
promotions,
all the sponsors, promotion, songs as well.
The Sidemen accounts, separate YouTube accounts, all making bits.
Honestly,
he's collaborated with so many people.
It just goes to Craig David, and it's mad.
I would love for KSI to fight Jake Paul. I'm not gonna lie. Back on the topic 100%. Of Jake Paul, but I would love him to fight, because I think KSI, if KSI trained, got a good trainer,
especially for us, the people that obviously started the YouTube, started watching it through YouTube, and then I've obviously got on to different main events. So I remember I got up at about 4:00 to watch the KSI Logan 2 fight, and it just goes to show you that
the effort that fans would go through and stuff.
Exactly. But I think that concludes.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't think of anything else to say. I think we've got everything that we need to go out. So
it's
Jake Paul, Ben Askren. Yeah, Jake Paul, Ben Askren, April 17th. Predicted knockout for Ben Askren, 7th round. Jake isn't fighting Conor McGregor anytime soon.
Yeah.
Or KSI. I think that is a good place to stop it.
Yeah, thank you for watching today's podcast. I've been Ronnie. This has been Ben. And we'll see you in the next one. Follow us on TikTok.